And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at Uno Dice Game Roll, Match, and Win. Now, Uno is a game I'm not a huge fan of, but I do have many pleasant memories of it. I played it quite a bit as a child, and so I was kind of excited to see this Uno Dice game because it's not really just Uno Dice. This is in a game in a genre called Roll and Write, where you roll dice and then you write things down. Comes with erasable markers and pens. Think of Yahtzee as a sort of roll and write. So this one's going to take Uno theming on top of that. Let's see if it's any good. At the beginning of the game, each player gets a player board. They're going to take a die and roll it till they get a number. So here I got a 2. So I'll put a 2 as my first number on my board. Each other player is also going to have a board. So you can see here there are the blue, the yellow, and the red boards available. And they've each written a number down too. Now, on my turn, I'm going to take these dice and I'm going to roll them. I'm trying to build a chain. So what I could do here, for example, is I could say I'm going to start with the 2, because this 2 matches that 2. Then after that 2, I'm going to put a 6 here because these are both blue. And that's pretty much all I can do. I have a wild here. So yeah, I'll say that's a wild. That's a blue 5, which means that can go there and then that can go there. I can also re-roll if I want to. I rolled the same thing, so it doesn't matter. I can re-roll any number of dice. So when I'm done, I'm going to write it like this. I'm going to write 2, 6, 5, 5, 5 on my board. Plus 1 means I pick somebody else and they have to add another square to their board. They're going to have to fill that many squares out. If you get a -1, some of the dice have a -1 on it, a person has to erase the last number they've written, although you'll always have one number on your board. Then we look at the last number here. The last number here is a 5 yellow. Since blue has a 5 written on their board, they write a 5 like this. And since this is the yellow board, they also get to put a 5. See, it matches their color and it matches their number. And then the next person goes. And you keep going till someone fills in their last square. As soon as someone fills in their last square, even if it's the extra spaces other people have added to you, you're the winner of the game. The whole thing is really small. I mean, the markers are okay. They're not going to give you good quality markers. The boards are fine. There's nothing, they don't give you anything to erase numbers. I would have liked the little erasers in the game. The dice are not that good of quality, frankly. I mean, they're just numbers on colors. I don't think they're going to rub off. They haven't rubbed off yet on mine, but I don't know. They just don't have a really good feel to them. But they're okay. The whole thing's a really small package, so that's a positive buzz. And it does kind of look like Uno. And lo and behold, it is not good. That's too bad. Now, I played a lot of these roll and writes, probably 50 plus at this point in time. And this is one of the worst. You literally roll dice, you then can re-roll a few of them, and you put them in the correct order. By that I mean the order that lets you write down the most. Yes, sometimes there's a case where you can pick which number it ends up with, and you're trying to help the least of your opponents if possible. And yes, you can choose who you give +1s and -1s to, but you pick the person who's winning. On the flip side, there's also a massive first player advantage. If you go first in this game, you're likely going to have a better chance of beating everybody else. It's really weird to me that the rules don't say everyone plays the same amount of turns. And it's just dice rolling and writing them down. Look, I get that Uno is not a game for Mensa people. It's just a light, silly game that you sit around and play. But I was hoping for a little bit more than that. I think I would prefer Uno to Uno the dice game. There are many, many good roll and write games out there where you roll things down and write them down. But this one's too fast to be worth it. We're talking like a 10-minute game, and I get it, 10-minute games be good sometimes, but this is like eating just a big puff of air. It's nothing. It gives you nothing. You're not like, ooh, that was fun, let's play the real game. This might discourage you from wanting to play another game over the course of the night. Maybe it's not that bad, but I'm just not very impressed with it. So Uno the Dice game, you don't need it. Dice Tower Judgment, garbage.